Hello, Stewart families. This is your principal, Audra Goodman, coming to you with this week's Star Review. It is this week that I come to you with quite a heavy heart because I have to talk to you about school safety. I'm sure you've all seen in the news about the recent shooting that happened in Nashville at the school. As well as this Friday, we had quite the chaos because we had a small electrical fire and we had to send new messages that we evacuated the school. Now, whenever we see stuff like that in news, whenever we see text messages flash that we had to remove your kids from the building for whatever reason, I'm sure your heart skips a beat and you ask yourself the question, is my child's school truly safe? I just wanted to make sure to send a really clear message that your child's safety is of the utmost priority and importance. You send us every day your most precious belonging, your child, and I take that responsibility deeply and seriously. And school safety is something that hums in the background of everything, and it's something that we talk about openly constantly. I just wanted to let you know some of the things we do around school safety to hopefully make you feel a little more confident every time you send your baby to school. We have a solid safety committee that talks every month about any safety issues. We always reflect on situations that happen, and we're constantly reworking things to prepare and improve all of the systems that we currently have in place. I'm always in constant contact with the district. I try to stay up to date on policies, routines, better ways to do things, and we practice a ton of drills every month with your kids. Everything from earthquake to fire to biohazard, and unfortunately to lockdowns, both modified and full. We want to be prepared to protect your child in any situation. If you have time, take a moment just to ask your kids about the drills that we've done over the year, what it means to be safe. And I have to say, I was so impressed with our students on Friday. We had a real situation. We had a small electrical fire, just so everyone knows, and we had to get the kids out of the building. There was no significant damage and nobody was in imminent danger, but as an enormous amount of precaution, we wanted to get them out of there so we could clear all of the smoke. And kids did incredible. They stood outside, they listened, all the staff just jumped to action. Everyone had their safety backpacks. We were able to account for all of our students quickly and communicate with all of you. It went very smooth. So it made me feel very confident and good that your children are in amazing hands and we will take very good care of them. But please always feel free to reach out and talk to me and have a conversation about questions you have about safety, concerns, feedback, because we always want to strive to improve. On a lighter note, we want to talk to you about ways to improve your child's love of reading. So our parent tip of the week is just about how to get your kid motivated to pick up that book and read. So the first thing is be a good model. Research shows that if your child sees you reading, they are so much more likely to want to read themselves. So just pick up a book and let them see you read. Also, tell your child why you're reading. There's a lot of reasons why we read. We read for information, we read for fun, we read because our job makes us read. All of those things are valid and your kid needs to know that. There's lots of words that I don't know. There's lots of words that your kid doesn't know. So grab a dictionary and look up words when you run across them. Also ask your kids questions. Say, hey, do you know what that means? And see what they come up with. It just kind of inspires that natural curiosity for the written word. Read out loud to your child. That is a huge thing. It doesn't matter how old they are. Just read to them. Get a library card. And if you take them to the library to get a book, check one out for yourself too, so they see that you care about that as well. Also make sure to give books as gifts. It just makes it a treat and fun and not a chore. And if you're in a situation that you have friends or family around, have them join in and read to your child as well. The more the merrier. This week's announcements are that I need everyone to check our Lost and Found. We're going to bug kids to do it. Families, we're going to push that Lost and Found outside before and after school a little bit for people to see. We have a ton of stuff and we need to get rid of it. So it's going to be donated to the Goodwill over spring break. So pretty please check it, because I know how expensive kids' clothes are and I want to make sure you get your clothes back if it's been sitting in Lost and Found. Also, those blue half sheets that sent home, there are forward planning for next year. Please turn those into us by April 7th. It really helps us get a jump start on getting ready for next year. And lastly, the SBA state testing is right around the corner for all of our 3rd through 6th graders. It's going to start the very beginning of May. So just chat with your child. let them know this testing's coming, and I know they're going to do awesome, but it's good to start that conversation now because it can be a little bit stressful, and we want to make sure that they feel their very best for it. So thank you so much, families. We appreciate you, and remember, once a star, always a star.